Hey guys, this is Dr. Lewis from Harmony Medical Group, and I am giving you an update today regarding COVID-19. Please try to stay tuned for the entire video. Initially, I'll be talking specifically to my patients, but I definitely have information that would be beneficial for those of you, even if you are not my patients. So try to stay tuned for the duration of the video so you can get that very vital, important information. So first of all, today is March 23rd. I want to let my patients know that I'm only going to be open Tuesday and Thursday of this week. As far as in-office visits, which I'm reserving for patients who absolutely need to come in to see me. Please, if you are sick, do not come in to see me. We can definitely do a virtual screening and questionnaire to determine if you need to come in to see me or if I need to send you for testing, which I will have that resource later on in this video for those of you who are interested, no matter if you're my patient or not. I have a questionnaire that will be available to you that you can fill out online that then will help me determine if you need to go get tested for COVID-19. We will not be doing testing in my office. I'm not an acute care facility. I don't think that it's worth it to expose myself or my patients to it when we have other testing sites and there's such a limited number of tests available to healthcare professionals. So like I said, if you feel like you do need to be tested, feel free to contact my office at info@harmony.care, and then we can get you the proper tools to determine whether or not you qualify or not. I am offering telemedicine videos. So for my patients who are under my care who do not want to come in to see me, I totally understand. And it makes sense. And so but I want you to stay healthy. So I'm offering telemedicine visits so that we can make sure that you continue on your healthcare journey and this virus does not set you back on all the hard work that you put into your care so far. So please contact my office as far as possibly doing virtual, either phone or telemedicine visits to continue your care. Now continuing on with just general information about why it's important to stay informed about COVID-19. In this newsletter, I'm going to be putting in a chart that is discussing the differences between the COVID-19 symptoms versus the common cold versus the flu versus the allergies versus allergies, because what's going on right now is that anybody you see coughing or sneezing around you, everybody is like stressed out about it. Or you get a cough or develop a sniffle and you're stressed out about it. So I want to make it clear to you as far as the difference in those symptoms and when you need to be concerned and possibly consider getting tested versus not. And one of those main symptoms, or the three main symptoms, are fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath are the three main symptoms. There's other symptoms that you may present with, but these are the three main symptoms. If you have those, like I said, please feel free to contact my office and I can help you to facilitate getting tested or not. As far as the populations at risk, I'll be listing those also. The main populations that need to make sure that they are self-quarantining regardless of whether they have symptoms or not. We all are supposed to be self-quarantining regardless of whether we have symptoms or not. But the high-risk population are people who are over the 65 or older, people who are immunocompromised, such as if you have HIV, people with issues with their upper respiratory system, such as people who have asthma, and pregnant women. I'm going to put a link to the CDC to where a link that they're constantly updating as far as who this high risk population is and why, as they get more information. As far as economic relief, this is specific here for Arizona, but on March 11th, Governor Ducey issued a declaration of emergency, and so this has allowed some economic resources to be released to the public. What that is and what that looks like is constantly changing, so I'm also going to put a link in here from the Arizona Economic Security Department so that you can go on there and see what resources are possibly available to you. Let's talk about stress for a second, because I know that these times have been hugely stressful for all of us, and stress doesn't help anything in times like these. And so some of the resources, and this is limited, and there's definitely other things that you can do, but this is what I have found to be helpful for myself and for my patients. I'm a tea person, and so I feel like tea, like to be able to sit with the tea, and calm you down, and plus it's healthy, is can be beneficial in times like these. One of my favorite teas is the Yogi Stress Relief Tea. There's two of them. One is for daytime and it has kava, which helps you to keep you calm but not make you sleepy. And then there's another one that has lavender that you can drink at night to help you sleep. And both of these just help to kind of calm the mind so you can either get through your day a little bit easier or get a good night's sleep. One of the amino acids that I like is L-theanine by Vital Nutrients. It's a specific L-theanine. It's a sun-theanine. And then Lavella by Integrative Therapeutics is also a good one. Just to consider. Just touch my face. My hands are clean. Just want to say that. Try to avoid touching your face. Yoga, meditation, sitting and breathing, going for walks, getting outside, getting some vitamin D, exercising, keeping up a regular routine. All these things can be helpful during this time of quarantining ourselves and a lot of the uncertainty. So give a couple of those a try. If any of you have any other things that you have found helpful, please let me know, and I would be happy to share them with my other patients. As far as shopping has been a really big stressor for a lot of you. Try to avoid hoarding. Try to be a good citizen. I heard that term on somebody else's podcast, and I thought it was a beautiful term. Like, let's just try to be good citizens to each other. And so, of course, get a little bit of extra. Like, I used to go shopping 2 to 3 times a week because I love fresh veggies and everything else, but it's not feasible to do that right now. So I get a little bit of extra of what I need, but I'm not hoarding or getting a ridiculous amount of product, which is now better since grocery stores have started limiting how much we can actually get, and I think that that's a good thing. If you're the elderly, know that you can go before. So if a store opens at 6, you can go at 5 a.m. for that hour prior. If it opens at 8, you can go it from 7. Please call the store to make sure which stores are offering those early hours of shopping for the elderly community, so that you don't get ready to go up there and it's not the case. So call first, but there are plenty of grocery stores offering you the chance to shop prior to the store opening. As far as approved cleaners, I can't list here everything as far as the EPA, but I'm going to put a link in the newsletter. As far as I know, we're all having a little bit of difficulty maybe getting some of the approved cleaners. But the EPA has put out a list of approved cleaners, and so I'll include that in the newsletter, so please click on that link. Then the basics, as far as I put this in my first newsletter, and I want to reiterate, everything has its foundation, right? So as far as the basics for not spreading this virus, the main things are wash your hands, practice good hygiene, right? If you have a cough or a sneeze, I know the word that's being used is social distancing, but I think a more proper phrase is physical distancing. So you want to make sure that you're at least 6 to 10 feet from anybody, preferably even if they're asymptomatic, but especially if they have a cough or a sneeze. As far as cleaning, the basics is anything that has at least 60% alcohol in it can be used as a sanitizer. You want to avoid touching your face, your mouth, your eyes, especially when you're in public. You want to make sure you're washing your hands on a regular basis, because I don't know about you guys, but I did not realize how much I touched my face until this happened. So I'm just making sure you're washing your hands on a regular basis, especially if you've been in public. It's going to be really, really important. It's no hugs. I know, I'm a hugger. It hurts. But you want to avoid hugging or shaking hands. You can give the Vulcan sign, maybe a air hug or elbow bump from 6 feet away. But try to avoid this because this virus is really vigilant. Try not to travel if it's not urgent. Stay in the house if it's not necessary for you to go out, especially if you're sick. Please, please, please do not go out in public because you don't know what's going on. So those are all important. I will be listing resources and expanding on the list of resources that I have for you guys. So one will be the Arizona Department of Health. You can look at the Department of Health for your specific state. If you're looking at this, you can see the numbers as far as how many have been tested, who has been tested positive, what's going on specific for your state. So make sure you're keeping in touch with the national and local information. The CDC and the World Health Organization are probably some of the best resources right now to keep you informed, but not without some of the sensationalism that's going on in the news and with some of the information that's putting out there and the misinformation is being put out there. So I would focus on those organizations. The Arizona Poison Control has a phone number which I'll be listing that you guys can call if you have any questions. As far as the sites that are being updated daily regards to testing, so this is a big one that everybody's questioning right now. So the CDC, and I'll put this link into the newsletter also, has updates every day. It's updated by 4 p.m. every single day as far as testing sites and where you can go get tested. That's on a national level. They have all the states listed there. Banner Health, and I'll put this link also, is also a resource for you to go online and see if you need to be tested. And then they have a list of testing sites where you can go to and do drive-through testing. So this is what I'll be recommending for my patients who contact me as far as where they should go get tested, but I'm putting that resource in here also. So everybody, please, please, please stay healthy. That includes staying calm. That also includes staying informed. So that's why I'm trying to do my part here to help you all have reputable resources that you can use in order to best navigate everything that's going on right now. So again, I'm Dr. Danielle Lewis. If you have any questions for me, feel free to email me at info@harmony.care. You can also go to my website at www.harmony.care. I'll have the most recent newsletters uploaded there also. And remembering we're only open Tuesday and Thursday of this week. We're putting everything in place to make sure that whoever does need to come in to see us is safe. We're limiting how many patients actually come in. We're cleaning before and after visits. My medical assistant, Dawn, is amazing as far as making sure everybody is safe and well taken care of. So again, stay healthy, and I'll be talking to you guys soon.